Hello, Carol. Bear with me a moment. I'm having issues. Surprise, surprise. Gotta love Facebook. Just trying to get my comments up. So just bear with me a minute. Oh, I think I've been successful. Now if I can turn my volume down. And Carol, look away from the camera. I'm going to be jiggling it here. Don't want to make you dizzy first thing on a Sunday morning. All right, we're looking pretty good. I think we're okay. Can you hear me well, Carol? Good morning, Michelle. You're up bright and early, I see. All right, we are pretty close to 9 o'clock. I believe we are going to get started. We're going to be playing this morning with some new products. We're going to be playing with the Peaceful Deer bundle. And that's in the new catalog, and this coordinating DSP that is called Peaceful Prints. So we're going to use that for one of our cards. And for another one of our cards, we are going to be using this gorgeous silver foil, silver glitter paper, and the new wonderful Snowflakes. These are super cute, and this is my first time playing with them, so I thought dizzy, I'm always dizzy. I can hear you fine. Sorry, I just saw that comment, Carol. Too early for you, Michelle. I'm sorry, but you must have been awake to see the post, right? You just don't want to be up this early. All right, so I had an idea for a card, and I have wormed my way into two, I think. We'll see how it goes. I need a sip of coffee to get me caffeinated. So we are going to start first with our Snowflake card, and I chose a thick whisper white base. Now there is that gorgeous snowflake. It's white, and it's got almost like a holographic film over the top of it. I hope the camera's picking up that shimmer. Anyway, it's gorgeous, and they are about somewhere in the vicinity of 2 3/4 inches square. All right, so we have one of those, and then I have a piece of the DSP, and it is 3.5 by 4. Oh yes, I must admit my sin here. I have changed the size of my card base. This one is 10.5 by 4, scored at 5 1/4. And you're thinking, why is she doing that? Well, when you have a 12 by 12 DSP, you can cut it into 3 4-inch strips. And I wanted this card to have no white around it. I wanted it to go right to the sides. So I decided to cut my card base down. Okay, does that make sense? And then I grabbed a couple of punches, and I punched out some of that silver glimmer paper, because I wanted something for the center of this. And first I thought a star, but I didn't like it. And then I found this little flower image that was perfect. Okay. And I also have some of the organdy glittered ribbon. I thought that would go well. So we're going to start, and we're going to put this piece of DSP right down on our card front. And since it's going right close to the edge. We're going to be real careful here about getting it glued down well. So I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to flip it and try to get it right to the very edge so it looks nice. All right, that's step one. Now on here I need a greeting, and I've pulled a bunch of stamp sets. I was liking this one, hoping that your busy year comes together in Christmas cheer for down here, or there's a simple Merry Christmas. This one's nice, sending you blessings, peace, and magic this Christmas season. Christmas wishes, joyful greetings, season's greetings, and Christmas blessings to you and yours. I think I am going to use this one, if it fits. If it fits. This one has never been inked. This stamp, it's still got the paper on the back. What do you think of that? Kind of crazy, eh? Alright, so I guess it's about time we use this stamp. I'm just going to give this stamp a little cleaning because it has never been used, to make sure that there's no goop on there. And I think I'm going to bring in my Stamparatus, and that way if I goof up I can restamp. And I'm going to put this down towards the bottom. And I'm going to pull this off and make sure that it's straight. And it looks pretty darn good on there to my eye. Alright, I'm going to use Memento black ink. Cross your fingers. It's pretty good, but we can do better. I want it to be nice and dark, especially because this is such a fine font. That looks better to me. All right. Put that back in the case, and we will pop this out. All right. Now, I have this beauty, but I want it to pop up. So if you look, that centerpiece looks like a dimensional. And I'm thinking I'm going to be able to pop this right on the back side. Oh, another thing I should tell you about this. One side is that shimmery holographic pretty side. The other side is just paper. So that means you could ink it very easily. I didn't get that on there straight. Darn it. Where's my snips? I'll just cut that piece off. Now you can't see it. All right, so I'm thinking I want that something here with this little guy in the middle. And if I had a mini dimensional for him, And of course I placed him wrong as well. There we go. Isn't that pretty? Woo-hoo-hoo. Love it, love it, love it. All right. So now I want to bring in this beautiful organdy ribbon. And I think all this sparkle is going to come together beautifully. And I'm just going to tie a knot off to one side. And I'm just using the line of that DSP as my guide. And hopefully I can do this properly the first time. Not too shabby, Shel. All right. See how I'm going here? Sparkle, sparkle everywhere. And I might have to slide this just a titch because I think I got it over too far. But I'm just going to bend this card a little bit and readjust. Like so. And then we'll just take the back off of this guy and pop him right there. And there we have our first card. Check out all of that glittery goodness. Hello, Brenda. Glad you could join us. Yes, all that sparkle is gorgeous. Sending you blessings, peace, and magic this Christmas season. All right, that's number one. Let's clean up this mess a bit and see if we can do something similar but yet different. All right, cover on the ink pad. And oh, I'd also brought these out. I thought maybe I'd put a pearl here too. Maybe we'll just scatter a few pearls around because we haven't used pearls in a while. So I am going to put some pearls on those snowflakes, which is going to make it sparkle even more. And I'm just going to use these wee ones. Oh my, that's making a huge difference in this card. Can't believe I almost forgot. Oops. Get it in the right spot. Yeah, I'm going a little crazy with pearls, ladies. Days gone by, we used to use lots and lots and lots of pearls, and I haven't used any in a while. And I don't know why. It's not like they're not sitting in my drawer. Maybe Christmas is the time to pull them out because they're really looking gorgeous here. All right. Pull this up here and hopefully you can see it. I have to wait for the camera to catch up because there's like about a 20-second delay. There we go. Can you see all of those sparkly pearls? It's beautiful. All right, I'm happy with that. Let's get these away and move on to card number 2. All right. This one is going to be designed for the guys. Now I'm going to show you what I did. I chose this piece of DSP out of the same pack because I thought it was a little masculine looking. And at first I was going to use go with the same theme. Like this was snowflakes on snowflake paper. I was going to go Christmas tree on Christmas tree paper. And I thought, wait a minute, we have that beautiful Peaceful Deer set. I want to use that. Deers in the forest. Do you see where I was going? So the first thing I did is I wanted a green deer, or so I thought. And I didn't have any gingham or buffalo plaid paper. So I thought, well, I'll just take garden green cardstock and I'll use the evening evergreen marker on it. Well, as you can see, that didn't turn out so well. Now I will be able to use the other side of this guy as just a plain green one, but not today. So then I went and I did half with the one end of the marker and half with the broad end of the marker. And I like this one better, but it gets lost in the paper. Do you see that? Not so much. So then I went and I just punched one out of the DSP. This is just punched out of DSP, and then I punched out his antlers. Well, this one doesn't get lost quite as much. So I really don't know where I'm going with this. I'll be honest with you. This is, remember at the first of this video I said I don't know how this is going to work out? Well, this is why. This may be a bust or it may be okay. We're not sure yet. But we're going to give it a whirl, see what happens. And I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to flip this upside down and get this as close to the top and flush as I can. Like so. And then we're going to bring the Stamparatus back in and find another greeting. And I don't know if there's any greetings big. There's not a greeting in there that's big enough for my liking. So we're going to have to go that's too girly font for a guy card. I think we're going to go here, hoping that your busy year comes together in Christmas cheer. I think, all right, my stamp case is going to fall apart on me here. Let's find that. Here it is. And this Perfectly Plaid set is in the annual catalog. It's a carryover. And it has a coordinating tree punch. Alright, so let's do this. I think I'm going to use black ink as well on this one. I was thinking about using evening evergreen ribbon on this, but it's just way too girly. So I brought some black ribbon. We'll look at that. I brought some matte black dots. We'll look at that. And we got to figure out a way to get our deer popping off the page. That looks pretty darn good to me. Pretty darn good. All right. Any questions this morning, ladies? Any comments? Anything you want to see? Just pop them in the comments and I will do my very best to help you out. While I have this here, I'm just going to open this up and I'm going to stamp a tree on the inside. Right down in this corner here. And I'm going to use Evening Evergreen ink for that. just like so. Just to give a little something something on the inside of the card. All right. Now, oh, I like that. We'll put this out of the way. Put the cover on our ink. And now I brought in this piece of black ribbon, and I'm going to put that around there. Let's see what this looks like. I can always cut it off because I haven't glued it or anything if I don't like it. There we go. All right, I like that that covers up that seam. All right, let's see what I'm going to do here. Ooh, I have this star left. No, that looks funny. Okay, you're getting to see how the mind works here, eh? It's crazily scary, right? I think I need a backdrop, a circle, something to put my deer on. I'm going to grab a punch. You just bear with me a second. Sorry about that, ladies. My punches were outside the door on my shelf and I had to go get them. All right, so if I had a piece of garden green, I think it would be helpful. Here we go. All right. I brought in some circle punches. I'm going to try this one in Evening Evergreen. And then I'm going to try this one in Garden Green as well as Evening Evergreen. Because I'm not quite sure what I'm doing. Surprise! I think you guys figured that one out already. All right. I like this because it brings in this darker color. But I think it's getting lost there, and so is that. So now you're seeing me change my mind yet again. And I'm going to grab the larger punch. It's a 2.5 inch punch. And I'm going to see what this looks like. I do not like that deer. I do like that one. What do you think of that? Honest opinions. What do you think? I don't like that at all. That looks retarded. I think I'm going to go with this. I'm trying to keep it masculine as I can, because there are some people that I give Christmas cards to that are just a man. There's no female in the picture. So that's kind of how I was hoping to go here. So I think I'm going to try this. And this is going to go on dimensionals. I just had another thought. Bear with me, people. I just had another thought. I think maybe... What did I do with that piece of scrap? I think maybe I should go down. And I'll show you what I mean. I think that's taken up too much of my DSP. Whereas if I went to a smaller circle, it would do the same thing, but show more of the DSP. See where I'm going with that? All right. Sorry for the detour yet again. And this punch has been used so much, I've got a couple of fuzzies. So now I have to find a sanding block to make the edges pretty. That's better. All right. Final answer, it's going to be the smaller circle. In the middle. Like so. Now, I need to find those mini dimensionals. I never ever do this with DSP because this stuff is so flimsy, but I'm going to try it. You didn't want to do housework on a Sunday morning anyway, so you can just come along for the ride and see if this works. And I'm going to cut some super skinny pieces here to use on his legs, because I don't want to make this and half of it fall apart, if you know what I mean. You prefer the small circle? Good, Carol. I'm glad somebody does. I thought I was losing too much of my DSP the other way. And that is showing. Now it won't. All right. There's one leg. Two legs. So far, so good. Just as long as I can get a little bit of support under them, I'll be happier. Did you see how I could bend that? Wasn't that cool? Let's see what I can do here. That's a little too long. All right. Well, seeing as I have this cut, let's just use it. We'll go along his belly. And along his back. And then we should be able to fill in the back of his head with a big dimensional. Oh, a little bit of that showing, so I'm going to have to trim that little point off. Oh my heavens, do you see what I just did? I cut off his antler. Welcome to my world. Oh my stars, let me see him. I'm sorry. I'm gonna put this poor boy's antler back on. Oh, okay, he's just a little deformed. One's a little shorter than the other. Oh my stars. Oh. That's the first time I've laughed like that in a week, ladies. Welcome to insanity. You guys ever done anything stupid like that? Bet you haven't done it live on camera in front of people. Yep. Unedited raw video. Isn't it great? Well, I guess the blessing of that is that I'm in my VIP group today, so it's only people who already know I'm nuts that have witnessed that little oops. Alrighty. There's my dear. Oh my. Yeah, Carol, I'm sorry. It just got me really funny. I could have just said, oh my heavens, look what I did. But no, I had to gut roar laugh because that's the way I roll. Alright, I have some black dots. I don't like this big space here. It's really bothering me. It's really bothering me. I'm just gonna look through here for a minute and think. Maybe I can just put a smattering of these down through here and see what happens. Or should I try to put yeah, a little bit nuts. Should I try to put a greeting in there? Maybe I could put a Merry Christmas in there, and then hoping your busy year comes together in Christmas cheer. What do you think about that? Should I put something in there or no? I have a Merry Christmas right here. Oh, I haven't even looked at this stamp set. What's in here? This one is in kind of blockish letters, so I could pop this right in here easily enough. I think I'm going to do it. Might ruin this card after all this work, but guess what? I'm going to do it, and I'm even going to put this whole thing right in. All the dimensionals and everything. Just checking my placement here so that if I have to move it, if it happens to move, that I can. Let me just hold this down while I pick up that stamp. All right. I don't know, Carol, that's a big space because this piece of paper I cut smaller than my other one. That's my problem. And when I put this down at the bottom like I did with the other one, I was thinking I had the same space to work with and I don't. So it's a kind of a hot mess. I'm just going to stamp this in black ink. Final decision. Scared to look. I think we need to stamp that again. All right. Let's pull this out of here. Oh, better take that stamp, or I'll be wondering which stamp set it belongs to. You ever done that one? Left a stamp in your stamparatus or on a block and not know what stamp set it belongs to? That can take you 2 hours in my craft room trying to find the stamp set again. All right. Oh, I think I need a drink of coffee. All right. Time for some dots. And I think I'm going to stick with all the small ones. And I'm going to put one there to start with and one here. Whoops. When I put my dots on, I put them on in uneven numbers. 3, 5, 7, 9. Don't ask me why, I just do. I think it looks better. All right, there is our crazy deer card. Little tree inside. I think he turned out okay. And he's well supported, so that's good. Even though he has one antler that's a little shorter. Poor fella. Got in a fight with me. And here is our sparkly snowflake card. So all of these products are in the mini catalog, except for some of the greetings that I used, of course. And as well as the DSP, except for this DSP, that is a celebration freebie. All right, so I hope you enjoyed Stamp with Shel this morning, and I hope you got a laugh. And I will see you girls on, I may have to change Wednesday's video. I may have to change that to Tuesday. I'm not quite sure yet. I will let you know as soon as I know. I'll put a post in here. Now that video will not be in the VIP group anyway. It's going to be on my main Facebook page, because I do one in here for you guys, and then I do one on the main Facebook page each week. So it may be changed to Tuesday. I will let you know as soon as I know. Yeah, I'm about 99% positive that it's going to change to Tuesday. All right, that's it for this morning, ladies. I hope you had a giggle or two. I will see you soon. Bye-bye.